Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to Simple Politics. So today I want us to look at the letters. There's a letter released or sent to Fikile Mbalula by Jacob Zuma's lawyers. So I want us to have a look at that letter. I saw also the Jacob Zuma Foundation released a statement or a letter as well, which I'm going to read. And Fikile Mbalula has replied, and he has mentioned ukuthi Jacob Zuma is attention seeking. So I also want us to look at that. Do you think Jacob Zuma is attention seeking? Because also Fikile Mbalula mentions ukuthi, why didn't he reply as soon as after he was expelled? Why wait? Why wait till when the ANC is having their own event, which they've been saying they're going to have? Why wait till this event to send the letter? So now the ANC must not talk about their event. They must not talk about their 113th anniversary. Now they must talk about but Jacob Zuma and his letters. Isn't that a little bit selfish, guys? Well, I know it's politics, but isn't that really attention seeking? Because now, even the journalists that are there, instead of them asking about the ANC, what they are doing, what the president is going to be saying, they're asking about the letter of Jacob Zuma. So I do find that a little bit, they're just trying to be distracting. And Ucho Fikile Mbalula, that's what he says, when he's just being really conniving. But anyway, let's get right into the letter, right? So the letter said, attention Fikile Mbalula, right? The subject of the letter says that NDC and NDCA processes leading to the purported expulsion of President Jacob Zuma as a member of the ANC. Just before I read the letter, I also want to ask in the comment section, ukuthi, hey, yintoni lingaka uZuma anyani. I think his membership in the ANC is life and death. Like, he just can't let go. Do you think he genuinely wants his membership back? Or this is all drama to keep on distracting the ANC so that they can keep on talking about him? Like, what do you guys think? Anyway, let's read the letter. It says that, 1, we act on behalf of former President Jacob Zuma, who has been, until this recent and unlawfully purported expulsion as a member of the African National Congress for the past 65 years or so. We are instructed to inform you that the aforesaid expulsion was illegal and in breach of both the ANC Constitution and the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa for the various grounds, including but not limited to: number 1, the failure or refusal of the ANC to accede to the requirements to hold the disciplinary process and the appeal hearing physically, more so after having agreed to do, but inexplicable, somersaulting on the said agreement. Guys, I'm so sfundiswa. Hey, these words are difficult. English is difficult. So the first of one, they're saying that the ANC refused to have the disciplinary processes physical. As we all know that the ANC did it virtually, and they did not want that. So because of that, they feel like they were not given a fair trial. Number 2, the failure or refusal to hold the process public. Also, they wanted to have they wanted to have it public. So the ANC chose to have it private. So one of these feel like it was not fair because it was done private. 3, the failure or refusal to postpone the NDC hearing when it was legally bound to do so. The ANC refused to postpone it when it was legally bound to do so. That's what they are saying. Number 4, the failure to properly convene a pre-hearing on mutual convenient dates. Also, there was a clutch in their dates. So the ANC didn't want to communicate and agree on dates. They gave the dates that work for them. At the end of the day, the ANC had an upper hand, so they were not going to discuss dates with Zuma that work for him. Technically, Zuma had wronged them. So, I mean, they didn't owe him to have a sit down and discuss dates that work for him. So, I don't know. Number 5, The failure or refusal to deal with and repudiate the unlawful repeated conduct of the ANC Secretary General, inter alia, intimidating, victimizing, and hurting gratuitous insults on Mr. Tony Yengen, whose only sin is representing Jacob Zuma. Mr. Mbalula also unduly interfered with the independent and current decision of the NDC to hold a physical hearing. The victimization of Mr. Yengen continues to date with the obvious aim of depriving Jacob Zuma his right contained in the ANC constitution and his political right and enshrined in the Constitution of South Africa. 2.6, the failure to grant our client an opportunity to lead evidence in mitigation. Number 7, the failure to deal with adequately or at all with the issues raised in the original and amended notices of review of the appeal which are in possession of the ANC or the NDCA. The refusal to entertain the grounds of appeal based on procedural transgressions of the ANC constitution. Number 9, the failure to comply with the ANC's own rules in respect of NDCA proceedings, including the timeless specified therein. 10, the failure and refusal to furnish our client with a complete record in respect of the NDCA proceedings so as to afford him his right to appeal in terms of the rule of the NDCA. Number 11, most importantly, the inconsistency treatment given to President Zuma by the ANC compared to others who had acted no differently from him. For example, certain leaders who are associated with COPE or the SACP in both past and present election cycles, and the failure or refusal to give reasons for the dismissal of the appeal. In respect of the last point above, we wish to record that despite the numerous requests made by our clients' representatives, the ANC has failed to furnish the reasons for the NDCA ruling, only promising that the request will be forwarded to the chairperson of the NDCA, Mr. Johnny DeLange. To date, no response has been received. This continues to frustrate our client's ability to protect his violated rights. Oh, so Zuma, in a nutshell, he still feels like his rights were violated and he feels like he was dismissed unfairly. I mean, I'm just saying this is exhausting. Like, you should just let it go. Is it worth it? Is it really, really, really worth it? I don't know. You guys let me know in the comment section because I feel like this is actually quite exhausting. Honestly, it's quite exhausting. So also the Jacob Zuma Foundation has released a statement today. It says that President Zuma, demands a reinstatement of his ANC membership. So he demands the reinstatement of his ANC membership. Attorneys representing the patron of Jacob Zuma Foundation have today sent a letter of demand to the African National Congress requesting the reinstatement of his ANC membership, which was unprocedurally terminated late last year. The letter outlines significant procedural and substantive concerns regarding the process undertaken by the ANC's National Disciplinary Committee and the National Disciplinary Committee of Appeal. These issues, detailed in the attached document, highlight the irregularities that we believe an independent legal review would likely find invalid. President Jacob Zuma has requested the ANC to address this matter and announce his reinstatement by 31st of January 2025. Chini, should this not occur, he may have no choice but to explore legal remedies to protect his constitutional and contractual rights as a loyal member of the ANC for 65 years. The letter further notes troubling pronouncements and actions by ANC Secretary General Mr. Fikile Mbalula, who has reportedly engaged in acts of intimidation, victimization, and targets insults against President Jacob Zuma representatives, Comrade Tony Yangeni. Such conduct not only contravenes the ANC constitution but also undermines the integrity of the organization's internal processes. Despite these challenges, Comrade Yangeni, a disciplined member of the ANC, remains committed to representing President Jacob Zuma in accordance with the principles of fairness and justice. This matter extends beyond individual grievances, reflecting deeper concerns about the ANC's current trajectory. There is a growing perception that the organization is being led by individuals whose action resembles those of Askaris, undermining the movement's historical mission. The alarming trend of selling the organization's core principles to the highest bidder has been vividly demonstrated by the so-called Government of National Unity coalition with the Democratic Alliance and Freedom Front Plus. These developments vindicate the warnings expressed by Jacob Zuma 16 December 2023. The foundation urges the ANC to prioritize fairness, consistency, and adherence to its founding principles, ensuring that all members are protected from the selective disciplinary actions or factional vendettas. This case is not simply about one individual, it is about safeguarding the rights of all ANC members and preserving the values that have sustained the organization for over a century. We remain hopeful that justice and fairness will prevail. Issued by the Jacob Zuma Foundation. First of all, when someone is calling you for a hearing, you don't tell them how they should run it. Because I think the problem here is the Jacob Zuma and the lawyers and everyone, they want to tell the ANC how to do the hearing. They want to tell them how they should conduct it, how they should set their dates, if they should do it public or private, and they must reinstate him before the 31st of January 2025. It doesn't work like that. I don't think it's fair. It doesn't work like that. You can't tell the ANC how to do this process. They've done it the way they know how that's best for them. Chini. So now the problem is this, now they feel like it was not done ngalendlela bafuna ngayo. Guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section, because I think it's actually absurd. It's crazy. I think it's crazy. It's not making sense. And if you think I'm not understanding, please let me know in the comment section. Educate me. I'm here to learn. But it's definitely not making sense. Aibo.
Well, Zuma's letter is mischief. He was engaged by the organization at various levels. And in terms of the ANC constitution as its guidance, we have acted on Zuma. He's not a member. So we follow in that process. And we are not going to respond to any other thing, because it seeks to divert us from this occasion of 113th year. I had an opportunity to send his love letter many days ago. He didn't, but he chose this day. That's how he works. That's how he operates. Who basically thrive on disunity for his own self-interest. That's what he does. He doesn't serve South Africa. He doesn't serve the ANC. He doesn't serve our people. He serves himself. Himself and only himself. That's what he is. And his days of misleading our people are numbered, because they will see him for who he is. Right from that Nom Gogwana he has created. They will see him. He's a liar. He's unreliable. He only serves himself. And the ANC will treat him with the same intensity going forward. So there's nothing to respond to that letter. He must take us to court. He must do whatever he thinks is of importance.
Anyway, if you are seeing me for the first time, please do subscribe. It is free of charge. Let's engage in the comment section. If you don't know who I am, my name is Zizipho Lupelwana. This is a platform where we simplify politics. We react to everything politics. We might not agree, but yeah, we can engage in the comment section. The struggle continues, guys. I'll see you on the next episode. A luta continua.